Hey everyone, Hydro and Chance here. Yeah, I guess we just talk about CS now. We're talking about the top 5 AWPers in the world. And just because you're one of the top... Oh wait, when you're just one of the top 5 AWPers, you know, the way I made my list is just pure skill and like ability to pick up an AWP and use it whenever.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're on a top 5 team.
No, you don't have to be on Fnatic to make this list.
Yeah, which is basically the point of this list
Exactly.
in general.
So, Chance, who is your 5th
Number
best
5.
AWPer in the world?
Okay, so it might be a little premature to definitively say this person is number 5, but I actually put Skadoodle as my number 5 AWPer.
Oh, he's see my list.
But you know, it might be a little premature, but I stand by the fact that he's been doing extremely well lately at international events and on home soil. He was doing good in the ESL ESA Pro League.
Canada home soil. Oh, I'm kidding.
It was an international event, you fucker.
Yeah, fucker.
Anyways, I think he's really made his case. Players in top European teams have even said that he's actually like a pretty skilled kid.
Yeah.
So
Which
I stand by
that's
that.
a big sign. So that moves me to my number 5, and the reason this guy's number 5 and not higher in the list is because okay. So first of all, I wanted this guy to tell everyone I love this guy. Like, I personally am a huge fan of his, but he's toxic as all hell, and he might not even be on the team he's playing for right now anymore because of how toxic. Yo, not you, Chance, not you. We're talking about Simple. Simple from Flipside.
Not a surprise.
You know, he's a very good player, but he's one of the most toxic people I've ever heard of.
Yeah, I mean, he's a pretty toxic guy.
Who is?
From what we've heard. Simple.
Yeah.
He's a pretty toxic guy from what we've heard, and in POV streams, you don't even need to know the fucking language to know that he's pissed off.
Didn't he walk out, like, of the tournament pissed around? Like, apparently, news reports that say that he walked out, on, piss around where Blade lost a 1v1.
Oh yeah, that was I think that was the last round, wasn't it?
That was a lot. No, it was the round where Navi got their 15th round.
Oh yeah.
It was 15. It was 15-1.
Yeah, he might have actually, because I can't recall exactly, but he very well might have. He's known for being not the brightest person or sunshiniest person. He's very toxic.
He's definitely
that's just the word you have to use.
Alright, who is your number 4 off?
Okay, so for number 4, I put someone that has always, for me, been one of the top tier AWPers in the world. And I put ChrisJ.
Of course.
Because I used to consider him like number 2, number 3, because even when he was on a very shitty team in the old Mouse Sports lineups, he still was able to carry himself and still remain positive and still get enough frags, I mean, to like sustain himself.
Exactly. I actually put ChrisJ as my number 4 as well, and just because of every time ChrisJ picks up an AWP, he has a ton of impact.
Yeah, he always has impact on the rounds that he opts on. Exactly,
like his team is a better team when he opts.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, oh shit. They definitely really rely on him too.
They do.
To open up rounds.
I mean, he's not the most relied on AWPer in the world, unfortunately.
Yeah. But even without him though, without him offing, when he just uses a rifle, because I've seen several times in the new Mouse Sports lineup after they traded some players with Penta, I've seen him several times opt for a rifle instead, and I think some other player on the team was opping a few times. But regardless,
I don't really remember who it was, but yeah.
I can't recall exactly who was opping for him, but regardless, no matter what weapon he has, he always has impact. Like, I've seen him have huge impact with just a pistol.
Dude, ChrisJ, like, 100% fact. best MP9 player in the game.
And Tech 9.
Yep.
Fact.
Dude, he can use MP9 like a rifle.
Yeah, I've seen it. Fact. Okay, so who did you put as your number 3?
My number 3 is actually Skadoodle.
That's pretty ballsy.
It's really ballsy, but I think he's just that damn good. Honestly, like, even European players were like, "Wow, this kid's pretty good," and I'm inclined to agree with them. And like, some people are gonna be really salty that I have Skadoodle on my list and not. I'm just gonna be frank and let you guys know now that JW isn't on my list. And I have Skadoodle on my list, so there.
Some people might not agree with that, but
some people
even lately,
probably won't.
JW has barely even been picking up the off lately. You know, he hasn't really been. I guess I don't know. He just hasn't liked him much or something. Like there's some blockage there.
Yeah. Who's your number 3? Or did you say number 3 already? No, you didn't.
I have not. For my number 3, I actually put Kenny S. I mean, most people still like to make the case that he is like the number 1 AWPer in the world, but after the update where you walk slower, scoped in, and everything, he's actually fallen off quite a bit in my eyes. You just gauged me so hard. He's fallen off quite a bit in my eyes. I mean, he could still do some stuff with a rifle, but I don't think he's a top tier AWPer anymore.
Well,
like the top is the highest tier.
Yeah, that leads me to my number 2, which my number 2 is Kenny S. And it's the reason he's not number 1 is the reasons why you have him at number 3. But I just can't drop, in my mind, I just can't drop him to less than number 2 yet.
Bomb has been planted.
I'm just getting the hell out of you every single time, dude.
This fucking game. Anyways, for my number 2.
So here's your number 2.
For my number 2, I actually have Guardian.
Okay.
Slovakian player, one of the best players in my eyes currently, simply because he can get shit done with a rifle or an AWP. Okay, he's
one of the best players in the
AWPer.
world for sure, and a Deagle. Have you seen the Deagle?
And with the Deagle, he's definitely one of the best players in the world currently. He can get stuff done with whatever you throw at him. Even when his team is underperforming, he usually is up to snuff. Usually. Not always, but most of the time.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I think that he's that good. Simple as that.
Simple as that.
Well, yeah, which leads into to my number 1 at least, which is simple.
Yep, your number 1 is simple.
And yours?
My number 1 is Guardian.
Okay. And why did simple make your number 1?
Why isn't simple my number 1?
Yeah. And then I can tell you why Guardian didn't make mine.
Okay, so, well, let me talk about why Guardian is my number 1 first.
Okay.
Guardian literally can use the AWP
Let's go!
anytime. Put him in any situation. You know what? Some people can't make close AWP shots. Some people can't hit medium AWP shots or stuff like that. He can hit any AWP shot. Literally.
I kind of agree with that in a sense.
Like he can pick it up in any situation to win, I think. Alright, why simple isn't my number 1 basically because of how toxic he is, and I don't even know how long he's gonna be on Flipside for.
Yeah, I agree. He might not be on for much longer, but still one of the best in the world at offing, in my opinion at least. Motherfucker.
I just think that's how it is.
Yeah, really.
And why isn't Guardian your number 1?
Guardian's on my number 1 simply because I just simply think Simple is a better player. Lately he's been extremely well, even with his toxicity. He's been performing extremely well. He's almost always at the top of the leaderboard, and Guardian sometimes isn't the best player on Navi. Sometimes he falls off.
True. That's very true. Well, that has been our top 5 AWPers, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. We love you all so very much. Just want you to know that from the bottom of our hearts, I guess they're called. And we love you guys.